Were you aware that the Xenoblade series has really good music? Anywho, hello. Hi, I'm doing a stream. I was supposed to do at least one other stream this week, and then I decided, nah, I don't care. I'm on vacation. Shut up. That said, Xenoblade Chronicles X came out. Definitive Edition came out today. So we're going to play that. 100%. So here we are to begin the journey. My first time playing this game, my first 2 or 3 times playing this game that I currently own still. Now I own twice. I think I at most got 3 hours into that second playthrough. So yeah, this is basically a blind playthrough. This is a completely blind playthrough at this point. This is the Xenoblade game that I knew the very least about. Because I think honestly, because so many people just missed it. Like, so many people didn't talk about it because of the sales of the Wii U, but also because of its distinct departure from 1. And then when 2 came around and it's like, oh, it also doesn't even connect to 2. Okay, well then, I guess we're just here now. Anywho, I'm here, hello, and now I'm disappeared for the cutscene. Oh no, that thing showed up. I forgot the lobby thing has that setting. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Look at that cool ass studio name. Look at them putting that effort in. Yo, it's raining like crazy outside. Got my headphones on and it sounds like I have my ear up to the window. So if I randomly disappear, if stream just dies, my bad. That's not my fault right there. Oh look, it's a whale. It's a whale lord in space. Something about Definitive Edition being off-center there upsets me. I don't like. I don't care if that's how it shows up in the actual logo. Hey guys, do you think those are the enemy? Or honestly, bringing it back to Xenoblade 1, are those the enemy that would then find out are just trying to fight for their own survival and thought we were the enemy killing them off in droves? That's what led to this conflict in the first place. And then, oh look, time to fight God at the end. Who knows? I don't know if it has that same flavor.
July 2054 AD.
We're close.
The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces.
We're almost there. It's gonna be sick.
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed. Its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth. Bravely, we leapt from our cradle, our home for the last 4.5 billion years. But most of the arcs never even made it out of the atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
I didn't even realize. I thought it was...
Among them was our ship, the White Whale.
This whole time I thought it was a fight between Earth like Earthlings and
After
aliens.
leaving Earth behind, we spent 2
There's a
years
whole other set of
wandering in
people
space,
fighting.
searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world.
Oh my God, America!
But our past caught up with us.
The best time to be patriotic. Don't worry, guys. By 2054, we'll figure it out.
If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage.
Oh, there's a Gundam.
We lost control.
Oh, there's a new type. We have a
With our
new
flight
type.
systems down. The white whale was pulled into the gravitational field of a nearby planet. Its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
So it's going pretty okay.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
Oh! And if you didn't realize that this was a big departure from the other Xenoblade games, hello, there's a character creator. Make your hero. Make humanity's hero. Now, if I remember correctly, it's not great, and I doubt it's been made any better. Oh, it does change the lighting. I was like, what even is the point of this? But yeah, no, it does affect the lighting. So this is like basic indoor lighting. I assume I'll mostly be out on the plane, so I probably want to see based off that, right? You know me. You know my lifestyle. I have to go here. Oh, I hate it. There's something. So it's been a bit more animized. Oh, she's nice. Is that just Shanks? Is that just female Shanks? But she managed to not get her arm bitten off? Is that what we're doing here? Alright. I love this one because of the fucking swoop. We'll start here as a base. I feel like this is a decent base. Then you can make the tiniest person. Oh, right. I can at least rotate that way. You can make the tiniest person. Or the largest person. I don't know what effect I'll have in cutscenes. Didn't it start at 45? Oh yeah, it did. Okay, that literally is just to point out the center. Interesting. Okay. Well then yeah, we'll keep it at 45. Alright. Ah. Okay. I was like, there's something very weird about how it displays in the grid and how it displays on the character. So lighting is a bit wonky. We're gonna go with that. Say lighting is a bit wonky because ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Oh wow, I can be yellow. Like how? I'm so confused by how these shades work. It doesn't match what's happening in that grid. So okay, we're not paying attention to grid, we're just looking at the character to go like, okay, that looks good. We're just going off that. So we're getting off the gray. And yeah, as you go down, you just start to change color into an actual rainbow color. Got my indigo. It looks like there was like a more natural version of this tone up here, right? Because that's gray for whatever reason. Wasn't. Oh. like there, right? Pretty much. You know what? Let me see if the inside lighting changes anything. Is that what it is? Is it actually the lighting? No, the grid still makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, because that is bleached out because of that. And then here's the dark. Yeah, okay. That seems fine then. That seems about my shade, the second one in this column. I just want to see what else is in here now before I delve back down into the grays. Oh yeah, let me just click in and save my life. Freckles. Cute. Distracting. Cheeks. Gone. Dirty. I don't. Why is that a cheek option? Why is cheek option and then I got some shit on my face? Like the blush makes a bit more sense. Okay, it's literally just we added some stuff to your dirty cheeks, you know. Hey T-Rob. It's literally just, hey, we added some shit to your face. All right, well, we're not touching the face then. At least in that way, I can still become Shanks if I wanted to. I think I'm gonna go Scarless for once. Oh my god, you can be multi-mold. Look at all the moles. I know somebody who does have the mole smack dab center the forehead right above the eyebrows. You get, like, obviously though I know that person, so I've gotten used to it. But I will admit that I probably joke on them. I probably joked on them a couple times on it at the start. And it was like that. I was rude as shit. There was no reason for all that. I like the one below the eye, but not too far, or below the lip. I like both of those. For some reason, this one looks too low. It looks odd being that far on the cheek. But that said, we'll just go with the usual mole on chin. The appropriate place for mole. If I go for mole though, do I also give freckle? I also should give freckle. Should I go for many? If I go for that many freckles, she has to be redhead. If I go for that many freckles, she's going to be a ginger. That's it. All right, let me see the hair. Oh, you can change the roots and the tits. By the way, this is the whole first episode. We're gonna end the stream once I'm done with character creator. I thought it was worse than it actually is. Like, it doesn't have that many options in terms of like the actual face shape and stuff, but it does have the options when it comes to, like, I guess color. I was gonna, as I said that, I was like, I say that, meanwhile the colors make no goddamn sense in comparison to what they say they are on the grid. All right, let me attempt to find a natural. Well, no, the orange should have been down there, right? Oh no, it's up here. Okay, like, let me find a natural redhead color. And go for like the auburn. So there. No. Calm down. I just want to see if I can get it to match, right? Is that the same exact one? It looks it. You could do that though, right? And that's the roots color, so that's, yeah, and it gets lighter as it extends. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I'm down. I'm in love with this woman. All right, I've done my job. I've done my job. You know what we must do. You know what we must do. Every character I ever make has green eyes, and that's that. All right, we have weird eye. You can have cat eyes. You can have weird eyeballs. Do you like the weird eyeballs? Come, look at my weird eyeball. I kind of want this one. One, because of the obvious, like, oh, we're a robot. But two, nah, because it's given Trigger. It's giving Kisniver, specifically. You know, it's giving, oh god, what's the firefighter one again? A pro something, right? Promare? It's given Promare. It's given Nia and Gurren Lagann with them goddamn clover eyes, or whatever the hell her eye shape was. Or pupil shape. It's given, that's what I want that. I want that. Alright. I'll keep that. And then what is this? Oh, the inside. I see. Make it just pure black. No, what? How dumb can we make this? I don't want to make it dumb. Every time I see the character, I'm gonna get annoyed, actually, when I think about it. So we're just gonna make that the generic black middle of the eyeball. We're gonna update it from the gray. Why does it start at? Well, I guess that's better for the lighting. Again, got no idea what you're talking about. I need an anime hoe in here with me. I need someone to understand my anime. Alright. Eyeshadow. Lips. Can I change the shape of the lip? No, got it. I don't even want her to have... Never mind, I lied. Never mind. I'm stupid. You're uncultured? I'm sorry to hear that. I was about to say I don't even want to give her lipstick. I lied. I'll make Shigo right now. Wait, hold on. We gotta go back to hair. I just realized I changed the hair and then proceed to not look at the style. Oh my god, you can give them a fucking... Oh, does it not show up? Oh, it doesn't show up in this. Oh, it... Oh. Okay, it's not always the alfalfa. Special just means it adds something to the hair. Okay, but no, I didn't even look at the hairstyles. I'm gonna hate this. Hey, Fiora. I'm gonna hate every... There's how many? There's 10. I'm gonna hate every single one. I might as well keep it the short hair. This bob is funny as hell. I swear to God, second. God damn, stop hitting it. Stop hitting the stream together button. Hi, second. That's how you get introduced to my chat now. That's how I know you're here. Is this what you're doing because you don't have the points currently to hit the sound? So you just gonna hit stream together like, hey, buddy. God damn it. Every hairstyle is trash. I don't know why I'm even looking. I might as well just keep it on the short look. I like it. It's me, your favorite viewer. Nice second. I just realized by making her a redhead, like a light skin, like basically my complexion redhead with green eyes, I've literally just made this is a people. I made the people from that one spot in Ireland. Like there's, I think it's Ireland or Wales. It's one of the two. Whereas like there's a community of black folk that live there, that basically because of the intermingling. This is basically the product that you have. The when you know people were freaking out about people becoming biracial as time went on. It was like, and then they put up a picture and it was this. And I was like, oh, I'm literally just making that meme right now. I'm just making the picture. this fucking Susie, like, freaking. What's her last name as a username? I keep want to say Highwing. Why? That's not right. Sphere Hunter. Right? Susie. I don't know her, so I can't be just calling her Susie, but the creator. Anyway. Every time I see this Bob now or something similar, this is not the correct Bob. But when I see a Bob, the first place I go is that content creator, is Susie. Okay, and this one here, it gives you the little top. You know what? Let me see if the little add-on helps. Okay, these give you the sprout. Ah, here it gives you the little side bits. Okay, yeah, I have to test every single one, see what it gives me. The Karen. Yes. Special. It's special. This has to give her another bang, right? Okay. Why is that the size of it? Why is it that? I thought it was gonna be a thinner little slim thing. Oh. This might do. This might be the hairdo that do. I can work with this. I can live with this. I can live with this. I can live with this. I'm also recreating my FF14 character, but not as a row because no rows. Although I could. No. This is not the hairstyle she has currently, but she has. If it was a ponytail going down the back, this is basically the hairstyle. All right. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Back to lips. Oh, but if I'm gonna do a dark ass lip, if I was gonna turn her into Shigo, but Kim Possible redhead. If I was going to make it so that Kim and Shigo had a child, that'd be weird. Anyway. You know, even during a crash landing, you gotta look good. You gotta do your makeup. Even while you're on a hostile foreign planet, surviving for your life, trying to find supplies and a way to live for your colony, you gotta hit that eyeliner, son. Yup. Hey, Snow. Yeah, screw it. Give me the dark lipstick. Eyeshadow. That I'm probably not gonna mess with, because I never really do. I don't think I ever give any of my characters eyeshadow. That's not true. I gave someone in something green eyeshadow and said, yeah, perfect. Now, all right, that stays. How's the vacation? It's been nice. I spent the weekends in the city. It's a staycation. I've basically been sleeping and reading and avoiding all conversation with anyone who has any inkling of work surrounding their being. So it's been relaxing in that way. I have 2 days left. I hate that. I hate that feeling of knowing it's coming to an end. But, you know, besides that, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Oh, I didn't know it. They just straight up listed everyone's names. I can be Kira Buckland.
Here we go. Hey there. Here we go.
I can be 2B.
But it's high pitch Kira Buckland. It'd be Tara Platt.
All right, let's do it. Shall we? Hey!
I shouldn't. Well, I know Kate Higgins. I should know Christina Valenzuela. I recognize that name. I don't.
You're in good hands now. What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah, this is somebody I've heard in the anime. You meet one of my anime.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Kate.
Let's murderate him.
I love how it says Joker, and that's like the closest to a Harley Quinn that you can hear.
I've lost my balance.
I can be British.
What?
You watch Beastars. She shield. Oh, there you go. I do know Christine. I can hear Second shaking his head, being like, "Of course, Jax knows. Of course, Jax is." You watch Beastars. You know who that is.
Is that it? I've been staggered.
Staggered. Oh.
Just tell me what to do.
Why is this split? Is Soldier both of them? Or did Aaron Fitzgerald change their name to Cat Protano? And then no, this is just dual, because that would be weird. This is just a dual character.
Huh. Is that it?
Oh, is Aaron Fitzgerald Chie? Oh, I hear it. Okay, well, that was the Aaron line. Because as you said that, I was like, oh, I hear Chie.
Huh. Is that it?
Okay. Karina Reeves. Did I listen to Mary Elizabeth McGlynn? I did not.
Huh. Shall we? Ah! I've lost my balance.
Not your balance.
Success.
You need that. One of the few English VAs I know. Because Chie is his wife. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yay! We win!
No.
Nice job.
Huh. All right, let's do it. Huh? They never stood a chance.
You're in good hands now. What do you say? Ugh, I hate losing my balance. I'm getting wobbly. What? Let's get on with it. Yay! We win! Shall we then?
Huh? Shall we?
I always lean towards this type of voice archetype. Because I look at the character I created, I'm like, I don't hear the others. Karina Reeves is Totaro. Oh shit.
Let's get on with it.
I almost want to do that just so I could be like, I'm voiced by Totaro. You know what? I might just break my usual. I'm sorry, Chie. I'm sorry, Verde. Because it's a choice right now between. Oh God. I need a Tara Platt voice. A Tara Platt character. My brain is breaking, even though I have 50 to choose from, and by 50 I mean 500. I can't think of a Tara Platt character right now. Why am I falling apart? With the dark lipstick, she needs a badass style voice for sure. Mitsuru, thank you. Okay, good. We can stop there. Because I want to choose either Tara or Aaron Fitzgerald / Cat Protano, my usual like go-tos. Oh, but that's old Mitsuru, right? Who voices Mitsuru in Reload? Because she's been doing a bunch lately. Mitsuru's voiced by a new person.
Hello.
Oh, Allegra! Oh yeah, I love Allegra Clark. They that one. I don't play Apex, but they voiced that one Apex character. Oh, Tara is now Elizabeth? Oh shit. You would think I would notice and recognize. The only time I recognize the voice is when it's that go-to person who like barely ever transforms their voice. So usually a dude. Like, of course I'll recognize Nolan North every time he appears in a game because he's 9 times out of 10 doing Nathan Drake. So it's like, okay. Allegra. Oh yeah, no, I know Allegra's boss in Somnium Files. But they did that one Apex character who has the bird on their shoulder.
What?
Yeah, fuck it. All right, let's go to Tara. Good enough for me. Lock it in. Lock it in. Bloodhound, thank you. Yes. And now you get to see all the terrible things that happened to us on the way down while we crashed onto the planet. Yeehaw! Elma, my love. How you doing? I like Elma.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds.
Oh, let me know if I have
7,
to
6,
drop the volume a bit.
5, 4, 3.
I see it's going into the
2,
yellow.
1.
Like I said, of the 3 hours I ever played of this game, all I learned from it was like, oh, I like Elma. And that was it. And then I stopped playing. I think that was my
Releasing
first time
hatch.
trying.
Please stand clear.
The second time I tried to play the game, I think I only made like an hour and a half. I just bounced off it so hard.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Hey, Elma.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay? Your senses will need time to reactivate. Your pod is the only one around that landed intact. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the stasis hangover. That's not good. Just try and focus, all right?
What is my name? What is it? The letters upon thine lips.
You got me, Jax.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can.
I wonder if you can buy hairstyles.
How are your limbs? Can you move?
Or if this is what our character looks like for all the rest of the game. Show how your body is working fine. Show you're still disoriented. Oh, is this to give you so that you do the controls with the camera? That'd be funny.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first, you'll be needing a weapon.
Give me a gun.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
This is the new age, kids. Welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles Gun Edition. I'm gonna shoot those bison. Any of the living creatures on this planet are gonna get it. They're gonna get shot. Oh wow. Awakening. Anywho, if you're ever stumped about where to go next, be sure to check any nearby places marked with exclamation. Doing so should reveal the way forward, though an occasional excursion off the beaten path never hurts. You know what they say about all work, no play, after all. Alright, so yeah. Move camera. Jump is ZR. Oh. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this game's weird, baby. Yeah, I forgot this game's weird. Alright. Oh, hey. Ew, I hate it. Oh, no, look at my profile. Why does my profile look like trash? And it took away all of my lighting and my makeup and everything. I hate it. Why would they do this to me? Why would they do that to me in front of all of my friends and family? I can't believe they would do this to me. I was about to say, where the hell is sound? Oh, of course there's no mastered. Arranged, no lyrics. Original. Oh, while flying to Skell. Okay, we don't have to worry about that yet. Don't worry about what a Skell is. You didn't read that. Oh Jesus, you can knock, fuck. Knock that all the way down. Well, I'm gonna just knock everything down one. All right. It's 5 million settings. Also, ooh, save. And it comes with an autosave. Yeah. If you're wondering how different this game is from literally the rest of Xenoblade Chronicles, sit down, settle in. We're gonna have a grand time. It's gonna get weird. Also, as a reminder, I forgot her thing is Full Metal Jaguar. As a reminder, this is the game that came out between 1 and 2. So if you don't remember what the battle system of 1 looks like, you're about to get reintroduced. Because it's basically just that battle system. The system got revamped with 2 and then got refined with 3.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one.
Okay, yeah, that's better
You're
for the
one of the
volume.
lucky few. Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the
That Moby
L002,
Dick.
the ship we escaped Earth on?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Earth, right?
Disgusting place.
Planet Earth. Your homeworld. Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between 2 alien forces. And destroyed.
Are you one of the aliens, Alma? I've never caught before that she says your homeworld as if she wasn't on it. So I was like, huh? Why you say it like that?
Ring any bells? Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget. I know. It's been following me for a while now. I didn't want to alarm you, but we're going to need to defend ourselves.
Let me
You up
shoot
to the
it.
task?
Let me shoot it. Look at that bug. We're gonna shoot it. Alright, let's have combat, shall we? Give me my tutorial. Initiate combat by targeting an enemy with R and then drawing your weapon. Okay, so that's just usual Xenoblade. And there it is, auto-attacking. After you're drawing your weapon with A, you'll automatically attack your opponent with a certain frequency, but only as long as you keep the enemy within your weapon's attack range. After, arts are special abilities your weapons give you access to. Select them with left and right on the D-pad, then press A to use one. You can set a maximum of 8 to your arts palette. I forgot I had lyrics. Jesus Christ. I thought it was just the scale music. After using art, it will be on cooldown, taking time until you can use it again. Different arts have cooldowns of different lengths. Alright, so there you go. Alright, so deal physical damage and inflicts topple. I don't think I... Okay, so we didn't get the topple there. Oh, and I have a side weapon. But yeah, there you go. And I could always change the camera distance so it looks more like 2-in-1 fights. Xenoblade 2.
There's plenty of work back in the city for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Show interest in founding work. Look depressed at the idea of work. I feel, considering my current state of affairs,
Hey, I'm not trying to
just
pressure
a sad
you
face, like,
right?
man.
It'll be your decision.
That wasn't even a scowl. It was just my character looking
But
down,
anyway,
going,
we can talk more
man,
details later. For now,
gotta
let's
go
keep
back to
moving.
work. I just woke up from fucking cryostasis, and you gonna put me back to work? Oh my god, there are in-game achievements. Jesus Christ. Ooh, I will take them. Soul voices. Soul voice prompts are instructions, suggestions or requests that your party members call out in the heat of battle. Successfully responding to them triggers various useful boons. When an ally issues a soul voice prompt, arts on your palette which match the prompt's color will be highlighted. Okay. I think Elma did do one of those then. I wasn't paying attention to, but I did hit the topple attack when she sent one of those out. If you use an art that's highlighted, you will succeed in the prompt. You and the prompt's issuer will gain some HP and receive a beneficial effect, and your affinity with that ally will improve. Ooh, I see. Oh, and it even teaches you how to zoom the camera out. There you go. That's better. Alright, and then we learn a million things. Look at all those enemies afoot. Okay, I'm gonna be slightly rude to the definitive edition. Because I have to admit something. I have to admit something in front of Nintendo-san. Oh, you just hold it and the last time I opened the game, which was not the 2 playthroughs I did, it was just a random thing I was checking to see if it worked well. I did play the game using a certain method that allowed me to extract the textures, or I shouldn't say extract them, but use various systems to see the textures of the original game. I leveled up from doing field actions of the game at their full quality, and I was able to run the game that way while also getting it to run, I believe, at 60 FPS. It's very upsetting to be playing this currently, knowing that I found a way to get it to work so well and look so pretty.
Nice work.
Okay, yeah, and I got the topple. Art acquired. Ooh, and I got a new art.
Let's get on with it.
I can aim at... I gotta remember that I can aim at appendages.
Shadow strike. Appendage destroyed. Moving and strike.
I hit hard. Oopsie daisy. Fire away.
And then once I get the topple, I can hit with a blaze, and we're good.
We got him. Let's move.
Yes. So, and that was the other thing I was going to bring up. So, even though I am currently annoyed and upset, yes, news literally came out today. And that's the thing that people are being like, oh, oop, we're going to see something about this when the Switch 2 announcement happens in like a couple of weeks. But yeah, someone was able to find in the data that there's literally a 60 FPS mode already in the game, ready to go. It's just not accessible, and it's not fully implemented either. So even if you were to take the code and like, I guess, just hit it to be active, it would work. It wouldn't work completely. It would be wonky in certain locations. But yeah, so people were speculating that that was proof that for the Switch 2, any Switch games that are brought forward, like if you get the Switch 2 and then play a Switch game on it, it will well, it's a 50-50. People are seeing it and going, okay, so the developers will probably have to be the ones who initialize the games to run at 60, while others are thinking, or it might work the same as PS5 and Xbox Series X do, which is Switch games will get a general boost just due to the strengthened architecture of the system, but it's still up to the developers to make it like an active mode that then makes it stable. Because it might be a situation where it's like, oh yeah, you'll play Breath of the Wild on Switch 2, and Switch 2 can get it to run at 60, but it won't be a stable thing unless Nintendo went back and then like optimized it to either run at 60 always, or optimize it to then have I don't even know why I'm picking up when I go get these. Optimize it to have a native 60 all the time, or to have the mode that you could switch it to, basically a performance mode. But yeah, that said, we have to get out of the rain prologue section and into an open area, much like Monster Hunter Wilds. Although this looks nice, like in terms of texture work, texture quality, and like foliage, it does look nice. I'm just mainly having a poo-poo about the frame rate because I'm like, I heard that news and I'm also thinking, but damn, when I messed around with that stuff in that other way of playing the game, I had gotten that shit run on 60. It was great.
Nice work.
Okay, well that only dealt with the one. I'm surprised this. Okay, there it is. I'm like, that one didn't. Oh, and we flinch. So they can get the jump on us. I didn't realize. Oh, thank you for the stagger. I missed. That was great. Oh, so we need to get the jump on the enemies all the time, because when we don't, we miss out. Oh, there we go. And then I can switch to knife.
Flame grenade!
What is this? Oh, physical res up. Yeah, I should be pumping stuff like that. Since I'm getting my ass beat currently.
We've got a way to go.
Nice work.
So I knew that I could switch to my side weapon, but I forgot that I currently had a side weapon that was stab. I thought I just had a second gun. I was misreading the icon. It was just showing that was your weapon switch button, not that there was a second gun and that was your option.
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise.
It's almost like they set it up
Follow
that
me.
way.
I promise you're gonna love this.
I hope the Switch 2 releases is soon after the announcement. I'm hoping for a summer release. Cause I'm gonna get it. And then I want to play all these games at 60 FPS. So yeah. But like I said, Monolith Softs and how pretty these big ass games look. You don't have to worry about the actual color, the vibrantness of the game. Just had to get out of the rain prologue. It's a whole new world, baby.
Pretty wild, huh?
Monster Hunter Wilds. I mean, what?
They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
Yo, let me go get the Xenoblade Chronicles X OST real quick. Let me go pick that shit up with the choir playing.
We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Let's go. Now this is the arranged OST as well, so
Recognize the habitat unit?
we can also get a
That's where we're
flavor for
headed.
the original at some point in a later stream.
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
It's fine, I'll just break my neck.
We can jump if you like. You could handle the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty. Given our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking. That said, whichever way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
Hey, shout out to a Xenoblade game that doesn't murder me from jumping from a high cliffside onto the land below. Certain enemies you find on Mira will attack you as soon as they detect you. Tell an enemy's detection type by the icon next to their name. But enemies lower than you won't be provoked. Non-aggressive, no icon. Visual will see if they see you, it's on sight. And auditory will react when you wander too close to it. Thankfully, unlike some other games, the big scary ones in this are usually auditory. So don't get near it and it won't come to murder you from 5 football fields down. Isn't that nice? If you want to reach the habitat before sundown, we'll need to pick up the pace and start sprinting. Okay. Sprinting is good for times when you need to get somewhere in a hurry. It is time. Launch aerial cam. Oh. Why does it go over the UI like that? It's a second UI on top of the first UI. That's weird. And the only reason I'm noticing that is because of how the new tip added thing is showing up. That's odd. Guys, that's a bit weird. Alright, let's sprint. Yo, what up? White Whale's habitat units there to the east. If you keep proceeding along the cliff top, you should be able to reach without much difficulty. Thank you, Male Blade. Blade! My suspicions. They grow ever more suspicion-y. Alright. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker. I'm shooting his ass.
Now it's my turn. Appendage destroyed.
Interesting.
Move in and strike.
My weapon switched
Slice.
to the ass type of shooting weapon. I don't have that ability currently, hun. You're gonna have to deal without it.
Chrome armor.
Oh. Oh, I see. My weapon switches actually based off of the ability I use as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Slice. Winner. Sky's the limit.
Alright, there goes that. Ooh, Slit Edge. That sounds familiar. I think that's a Xenoblade 1 move, like just straight up. Alright. Before we get murdered by that. Oh, right. You can see me even as I do this. Okay, well, I didn't want to leave the party. I just wanted to see. How do I look at. I guess in party? Yes. It's like, how do I look at equipment? Ground gear. Oh, and then fashion gear is your transmog. Okay. Weapon's power rating is a value that broadly expresses how strong a weapon is. Whenever you're not sure what to equip, it's never a bad idea to go with whatever has the higher value in the stat. TP gain rating. A weapon's TP gain rating is a value that broadly indicates how easy it will be to build up TP while fighting with it equipped. Okay. Ah, so you get way more for melee. Okay. And then I picked up... Oh, but I'm not allowed to use them, it seems. Oh, no. Okay, I am. Oh, are they just weaker? Oh, the TP gain value goes down. But the power rating goes up. Yeah, okay. So it's a trade when it comes to power. I think I'll still trade for the power rating, yeah. Oh, never mind. It is a class thing as well. Okay. Oh, and it's Elma's class. Got it. Okay, so yeah, we can't touch any of this yet. But yeah. This is the usual type of screen. This is the same as the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 definitive edition. I should be specific. I don't know if regular ones menus like this, but it's actually exactly the same. So if you see all the numbers and you're like, oh, actually it's not too hard to read in that case, but it's the same, right? Yeah, advanced iron blade. Oh shit, this comes with upgrades to the weapon. Yo, what are we, Final Fantasy 13? I'll do it. Think I won't? I'll do it. And then we can fashion instead. You'll be able to change your party members' appearance without affecting gear they actually have equipped. So that's what we currently have. Ooh. Now listen here. Now listen here. I thought we were playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, not Xenoblade Chronicles 2 again. Now you listen here. Scandalous. Alright. It's basically just that. So I can show off the tits. If I can show off if I want. And then yeah, here we go. And here's our arts thing. So we can upgrade. Needs 4. I have 17. What do I get? Okay, rank 2, immediate reuse on secondary cooldown bonus. Oh. So it's like, does that mean I can just pop it 2 more times? And then like get the whole party with a defense up? I think that's what that's suggesting. Oh, and here come ads. Sorry for those who are about to pay. I'm just goofing with stuff until we get to the colony, so that's fine. Oh yeah, we got knife arts coming up, assault rifle arts, and that's because we're the current class that we're set to. Thermal damage inflicts blaze plus versus toppled boost damage. Physical damage plus inflicts topple. Deals weapon damage plus from the side boost. Okay, and there's my positional. Okay. Ooh. The outline around the art symbol also. Oh, that's okay, and that tells me when it's gonna switch to melee. So that's why casting chrome armor is a melee ability. Well, not why it's a melee ability, but that's why I pulled the knife out. It's because it's a melee ability. Okay. And then the crosshair ones are obviously gun. Gotcha. All right. I mean, I probably want to upgrade this like immediately. I got 17 of them. That feels fine. Yo, that hit scaling is wicked. Oh, and every time you do them, the topple becomes stronger as well. Effect duration, yeah, goes longer. I'm just going to upgrade my toppled related ones. 100% hit scaling? Like the percentage increased that much? God damn. Yeah, it deals 75% more damage to enemies inflicted with topple. Jesus. You're alright. Alright, we're wicked already. I'll take it. I'll leave Elma out of it for now just because I don't know if Elma sticks around the party or not, so. Like past literally this introductory area. I think we'll be on our own for a bit after. Ooh. I see a level 6. Don't want that. I can't tell where your face is. Don't like that. Fighting isn't too hard right now. Like I said, it's mostly 1 to 3s with the occasional 6 looking scary. Should I fight a couple more? I'll fight a couple more. I'll wait until I get closer, and then we can beat up a few more enemies. Hopefully it doesn't do the whole like, and then a cutscene appeared when I'm 400 meters out, thinking I still have time. All right, never mind.
Let's get on with it.
You're looking.
See what you've got.
I don't like how you're looking.
Fire away.
Oh.
Slip edge.
Scream edge!
Oh, I used it too soon. I used it.
Flame grenade. We've got the first strike. Take it in close.
Oop.
Slip edge. Kill me.
I missed it.
More to be sloppy.
Slice!
Ooh. Yo, Elma, that was a sick ass move. And I'm not paying attention to the soul change, to the soul card.
Move in and strike! Nice work.
Yeah, I gotta get used to this system again. I have to get used to Xenoblade 1 again. Oh no. What is that? Hello. Distractions. Vehicle wreckage. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Storm Assault Rifle. Alright, come on now. Oh, the ad's still playing? No. Alright. Storm Assault Rifle. Shame touching anything. Oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm touching it. I'm touching it right now. Oh, we're gonna shoot this gun so hard. Shoot it so hard. Let me shoot my gun. Oh, I see. Oop. Early. They're early.
Scream edge!
I'm feeling pretty good.
Move in and strike!
I hit hard.
Shadow strike!
Go.
Take the attack.
Soul challenge.
We've got a way to go.
Nice
Okay.
work.
nothing too crazy yet, obviously. And while my cooldowns are... But... Hey guys. Remember how I now like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a whole lot? It's time for me to pee on that a bit. I feel like I'm already doing so much more. And I'm killing enemies so quickly. In this game compared to 2. It was actively driving me mad consistently. That we were constantly finding ourselves feeling like I was barely doing anything during fights. Now here we are, rocking a level 5 enemy at the very start. Or a level 4 enemy.
We've got a way to go. Nice work.
It feels good. Combat feels good. Not here, you don't see anything. I was never here. Oh, and I like that above the weapon, it actually says where you are. So that's what that's saying. That's what it meant by front and side.
Get control of the battle. Flame grenade.
Say that, man, but I don't have it. I don't have one of those blues that you speak so kindly of, so highly of, even. Ooh. And you can just switch to the other weapon, so I don't even have to wait for my ability to be back. I can just switch back. Nope. There we go. How far can I zoom it again? Oh, you can go up. Damn. I forgot. Alright. That's fine, though. Grab this one last thing. Alright, cool. Let's head on into the colony. Into the United States of Mira.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Uh-oh.
Grexes. And they're riled.
Uh-oh. That's a few of them.
We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
1000%. Definitely not gonna screw this up. Don't worry about it. Alright. The weapons you use on foot are split between melee and ranged. You can switch between them with X. Can only attack at close range, tend to do more damage. Can attack at range, tend to hit multiple times, but damage per hit tends to be lower. Yeah. When you use an art, you'll automatically switch over to the weapon that the art is associated with. Okay. And that's what I just found on my own. Arts which are associated with the weapon you're currently wielding, melee or range, will continue to cool down even after they're ready to use. This is called secondary. Oh, that's what they meant by secondary and tertiary. Arts used at full secondary cooldown will have a greatly increased effect. Oh, so basically bank your arts for longer. Let it rotate one more time around the cooldown and then 2 more times if you have tertiary. Gotcha.
Didn't have to be like this.
All right.
Open fire! Now!
Enemy destroyed. Move in and strike.
Well, this one's about to die. Ooh.
Move in close and attack!
Oh, where are you going?
Upper hand.
And you can run in battle. That's sick. I actually didn't realize. I just pressed it on a whim to see if I could. Oh, that one's dead.
Switch to close range combat.
I'm already in it.
That could have taken her. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Shadow, right.
So I'm allowed to go all out? Now we're business. Take the attack.
Arts using the weapon you currently have. I will continue. Oh, right. I haven't even been double charging there.
Melee
I actually just completely ignored it. I think it takes a while. Infuriate. Ooh. Okay, so we have an aggro.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
There's one understanding I have about the definitive edition. Apparently, according to a couple people who got early, there was one side quest in the game. I wonder if I activated that one time I only got 3 hours in, and that's why I was like, and I'm done. Shit, I think it is. There's a side quest in the game to basically you help out your party members or people who could be potential party members, and you can do the side quest to like increase their bond, their S-Link. But there's one in the game that, much like a Xenoblade Chronicles 2 side quest, you can accept when you're level 4 and you have like none of the abilities or items to finish that quest for hours. Because in order to do it, you have to like do a mining probe of an area, and it will take like, at least when you're starting out, it can take literal hours, like because of the RNG, to actually get the item out of the mining that you have to do. So people suggest that no, ignore that quest for all your life, because also when you accept one of those types of side quests that up the S-Link, it like cuts off your ability to continue the main quest until it's done or something like that. Who'd have thunk it? What an interesting design choice. So they had to, like, a bunch of people in the community have to like constantly be on the lookout to warn newcomers, like, do not touch this one. The quest name this for this character, don't touch it until you don't have to get far into the game to have all the materials, because like you'll naturally do mining probes elsewhere during the main quest even that just gives you that stuff, but it's rare. So it's like, oh, eventually you'll get it, and you'll get it that few hours in, but at least you can progress the story rather than, whoops, I've locked myself into the side quest. Now I have to do it, and I have to wait for the mining probe to get this rare item before I can do anything else in the video game. So yeah, that's fun. I want that. I don't want to fight those though. Range, accuracy, and beam attack power will be reduced during thunderstorms. Okay, good to know. Weather affects weapon ability. Okay, got it. That's horrifying, but also sensible. Oh, hey, Pierce. I like your name. Pierce. What's up, Pierce?
Thanks.
Must be the new friend, that Colonel Elma. Colonel! Haven't just woken up after all that time. I'm sure you're dying to get home and take a shower. Fortunately, the west gate's closed at the moment. If you want to enter the city, you'll need to use the elevator at the top of the stairs. They'll probably open the gate soon, thanks to the great work you guys did killing the monsters that were causing all that trouble. But until then, you'll have to forgive the inconvenience. Please understand. Alright. Thanks, Pierce. So I guess otherwise, usually I won't have to take the elevator to get in. Just walk through the front. Yeah, no. That 3-hour playthrough, I did immediately just run out the front after this introductory section. Okay. Yo, that hint is just gonna stay there, huh? Gotcha. Understood, hint. Thank you. You were very hint worthy. When it's the shaky cam, you know it's business. It's serious. That's how you know it's time for a cutscene. Welcome to Elysium, I mean New Los Angeles.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
I wonder if they decided on calling it New Los Angeles first, or if they really just wanted to use the acronym NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New
Something
LA was our beautiful
about
life
entering.
to
You know what
ourselves.
this feels like now?
Truth
Upon
is,
entering the town and seeing those
Heading into
construction
LA.
bots working. Now I feel like I'm watching Pat Labor.
Our native home was
I
gone,
fucking love Pat Labor.
swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us.
I say that, but I've only seen the 2 of the movies, and they're amazing
Only that we
movies.
had to keep living in order to see it.
I need more mecha fans in my life, and specifically mecha fans that have watched stuff like Pat Labor. I don't want to talk about Super Robo. Get out of here with your Macross. Nice. Ooh, why thank you. I would love to. Oh, right. Sorry. And then you have to back out. You must confirm that you're leaving.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
I like that with the definitive edition now, because the models and the textures have been up-res and updated. In that, like, obviously it was in game for the cutscene as well, but it's not a distinct difference.
Good day. This is your Director General.
And the only reason you can tell is because there's no shaky cam.
Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director
As
General?
part of my
Since
initiative
when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days
all
ago,
our
ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly humbled and
From
grateful.
political aid to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
I sense political intrigue.
Rena? Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Wonder why they call Elma ma'am. I guess it's not canon that I talked to Piers and learned that she's a colonel. So I can do that.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew.
I love that
I was a
name.
colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
We all love that joke. Don't let the silence
I'd
kill
remind
you.
you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The
Immediately
survivor.
followed.
I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech. Still, every last survivor counts.
I'm
You
as
can
strong
call me
as 10
Irina.
people.
I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans.
Fuck
or
you, Gwyn.
just Gwyn.
Yeah, I'm calling you Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
New Los Angeles. Boop. You can check the game's controls. I'm sorry, what music is about to play in my ear? Are there no lyrics? Is it just uhs and yes? All right. Give me that funky guitar. give me that hip hop beat. Oh God. What? Why is the fucking string? Why is the acoustic guitar strumming surrounded by uhs and yes? And there are no lyrics. Oh, I love this music so much. Oh, I love this music so much. Oop. Shaky cam's back means serious business. I think the person driving that's gonna die. Don't crash into any of the infrastructure. Me all know. Was that a tiny child driving at 100 miles per hour? Oh wait.
Damn it!
So I see it's going well.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt. Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay?
It's only now
It's not
dawning
like
on
you
me
to flub a
because
flight check, Lynn.
this is literally new Los
Good thing
Angeles
you had a
and
rugged
the
pilot
United
like Doug at
States
the
ship that
controls.
crashed.
Oh, hey Elma.
I'm
How'd it go out there?
the British person.
And would this
In
be
this
one of the
cast.
you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Hi, Lynn. I'm not saying your whole name. What happened with... Just ignore it. It's like, yeah, why is a 12-year-old working on this? Yeah, screw it. I'll find out.
She's 13.
Oh,
And I know,
sorry.
She looks young, and she is young, but trust
Yes.
me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time,
Goddamn.
that is.
Goddamn
Most
new
of the time.
types.
Anyway, you
Sound
guys
like
heading
our
back to the
Amuro
barracks?
working on the Gundam.
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
Nah, we just saw her drive.
All right, Doug,
What do
I
you mean a
think
great
that'll be all
idea?
for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Good job, kid. Leave it to Doug. He deserves it for being named Doug. Ooh. And I guess Lynn's in the party. You can change your active party composition with main menu and active members. You can select allies from the reserve and add them to your active party or swap them around. Please note that there are times when you will not be able to change party members. Alright, well, we have the slots. Come along, kid. Shield Trooper. Okay, sorry, you're a healer. I'm going to assume you're doing defense buffs and healing. Into the party. I heard the uhs and the yes again, and I couldn't. I couldn't hold. I couldn't hold any longer. I had to speak. Okay. Oh, we've loaded in. Alright. Come along. Check both ways. I have to be responsible now in front of the child. What up, transport? Oh, good. By transport, I thought you meant the car. You meant the fucking flying ship. Oh, God, she's gonna kill us. Let me see your flying license. Let me see your air pilot license. Jesus Christ. I don't care that you've worked on 50 mechs. Let me see your license, kid.
Not bad, huh? You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
Why did... Wait. Hold on. What... By express, you mean just...
ULA
Okay.
is divided into 4
I was like, is she gonna just start
We
going?
departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
Oh, is that pizzeria?
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district. The
I'm guessing everyone who does field operations doesn't actually live in the residential district.
Dual-level structure here.
They probably live in like
The upper level holds our
a soldier
administrative
barracks
tower,
type of deal.
home to Blade HQ and the government.
Yeah.
Not to
Oh right,
mention
Blade
Armory
is
Alley
their
as
actual
well as
thing.
the barracks where we live.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs.
Oh, and now I guess I don't have to hide it. Yeah, this is secretly a mecha game,
And this
so we're
concludes
gonna
our
fly a
tour.
Skell at some
We
point.
will be landing shortly.
Oh, I thank you.
Thanks, Lynn.
Good job, Lynn. You didn't
We'll
kill me.
save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
And I appreciate that.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Lindley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here.
I can't remember the exact reasoning, but do
That
they just
road there
assume
wraps around the left side
everyone
and
they
leads right
find
to it.
outside is like, and now you're a
We'll
soldier?
pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Or did she see my info upon opening my pod and go, okay, hey, we got someone on hand who can actually help us do all of our operations? Because otherwise, is it like, yeah, just adjust minimap zoom. Oh, oops. Sorry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'll keep it at 2 for now. Oh, yeah, we want to go behind. My bad. Everybody running? Everyone having a good sprint? Good. Good, because I'll never stop. Can I steal from this trailer? Oh my god, those items are mine now? Survey rate 1.56. I gotta survey this whole goddamn... Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Look at all these people I'm not gonna talk to. But look at their symbols. Vera has... Any blade can use that terminal there to purchase new weapons and protective gear. Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. What up, Vera?
What?
Ask Vera for her opinion on xenoforms. Ask Vera about recent developments. I'm gonna cancel that since I don't know anything about Vera and would like to not get into a fight as the new person to just now appear in this colony. Blade Barracks.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to
That's
come
how you
and go
assert
as you
dominance.
please.
That's about registration. Frown and say nothing. I don't want to work, man. All right, fine. Fucking. This is forced labor.
I think I can answer that one.
That sounds like a villain. Jesus.
So, you must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Ms. Ku, Chipper is always
Actually, that
busy.
scar probably means he's a super
What
good
can I
guy who's
say?
gonna die
Pep is my middle name.
saving us.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No, nothing to worry about.
Don't worry, Doug has the head shape
sure
of a
it stays
traitor, so we'll deal with that later.
More importantly, Elma. You
I'm
found
not
another
even
one.
kidding. I'm being so
Excellent work
serious.
out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as
He
for
has the
officially
same exact head
registering our
shape
new
as one of
citizen,
the
Why don't we talk inside?
antagonists of
There's a
Xenoblade
lot
Chronicles
of ground
1.
to cover. It could take some time.
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis of your journey back to us.
Head shape of a traitor's a wild line. It's true.
I'll put on some tea.
They literally use like the face model of the actual one of the actual main villains of Xenoblade 1 to make Doug. It's not my fault. I see it. I see it in it. Now see, I can make this worse. I could be like, I could see his devilry in the shape of his skull. See, if I said that shit, if I said that, then we'd have to be like, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus Christ. Jesus, erase this mod. Erase this entire mod. Oh no.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as Captain of the White Whale, but now I serve as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military
You know,
and
there's
police
still people who
matters
think
fall
we
under
have
my jurisdiction.
holes in our skulls.
He's also my
And by we, I
superior
mean us
officer.
black folk.
And
know
he'd
that?
be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for
He
work.
just looks like Michael Shannon.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Is that rude to Michael Shannon?
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
It's the toxins in my lipstick.
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what, 2 months? It shouldn't take very long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well then, where should we begin?
Ask how we ended up on Mira. Ask for more information about Blade. Ask about registration. I want to know about the incident.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations.
I can't believe it's only been 2 years.
Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless.
This is like the
Earth
shortest
was reduced
time
to
span
ash,
between inciting incident
blown
and
away.
the timeline of the video game.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No.
Oh, so Elma
We
is
are
an
here,
alien.
And we are alive.
Okay.
We survived.
She's one of those aliens. And one of her societies
yes,
is
Project Exodus.
started attacking above.
Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission, find a habitable planet, and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed. For better and for
Xenoform.
worse, We were close to planet Mira when we lost control
What's
of the
the
White
name
Whale.
of the Xeno
Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Oh, right, it's the Gnosis. Okay. I just had to double check real quick. Please tell me more about your organization, Blade. Might you know of a shield?
Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think.
Cute.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
Is that how y'all make babies?
Take a look at this.
What's the Lifehold? Teach me.
The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold.
Ah, gotcha.
This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
And last but not least, sign me up.
Yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report
All right, this
any
is how you
personal
choose your class,
assets
huh?
and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest.
Oh, when you say registering, I thought it was for Blade. You're
Ms.
saying
Coop,
I need
even
to get
I'm
my
tired
green
of
card.
hearing
I have to
myself
become a
speak.
citizen.
Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour
That's what
of
I'm
the
registering
administrative
for.
district.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Briefing. Story mission: take a guide tour of the Blade Administrative District with Lynn and Elma and learn more about life as a member of Blade. Become a citizen. I too watched Ergo Proxy. Remember when we watched Ergo Proxy? Amazing. What a different time. Tracking. Alright, I'm back. It's only been 50 years since I had my camera up. Press in the stick to display the navigation panel on the bottom right of the screen. This will show the objectives of your currently tracked mission. Press a left and right to toggle the navigation panel's category. Alright. So like that. Yeah. Alright, that's the usual. That's how it looked previously. The other Xenos. Come along. Back to the AD. It's unfortunate that I'm starting this now off vacation because I've changed my schedule in the 1 week that I've been off. I now have to change it back to my usual work schedule.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
But I like fluff.
Get a load of that scale. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Lynn, I never want to hear you say that ever again in your life. Thank you. Gaze longingly at the sky. I can also geek out. However, I refuse because Lynn spoke. So now we just are going to clarify. What?
You don't remember what a skell is?
Nah.
That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by? Basically like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations.
Thank you, Snake.
Sorry, I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months.
That scale specifically had the posture of an Ava. So funny.
I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot skells. And even then, you need a license.
I gotta get my license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons.
I have to get my toy
and
license.
They're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work,
thank you for the belief in me, random child I just met.
Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Also, shout out to basically them giving you a gameplay goal. Because obviously there's going to be at some point a progression to the story where things are going to get a bit more hectic. But I love that, like, for now, it's like, okay, what am I building towards in the game? Gotcha. Getting a cool robot. Understood. That's goal numero uno. Got it. Yes. Yes, quite understood.
So this is mission control.
I probably don't even have to get rid of my thing.
We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the Scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
I mean, you did hear her, yes. How in the heck am I supposed to pull off this job by myself? It's madness, madness. Hey, you want to come along and help? Nope. All right, see you later, bye.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console.
Yeah, what's the point of this one?
When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is.
Are there basically main characters and then randos
are too much for any one blade to handle.
that you can put in a party?
They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Sorta. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you're ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade.
Jesus Christ.
Or maybe a crazy person.
Listen here, kid.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
She's a lug nut. She's a nuthead. I forget the mecha term for somebody who's addicted, is like a super mechanic. She's like, I need the machines.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
You can't
Blades
spell
can
blade
requisition
without
equipment
aid.
from any of the
Was
vendors
right
here.
there.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
But I like my fit.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I
Yes,
think all
return
that's
to
left
reality.
is the heart
Thank
of
you.
Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Alright. Last but not least,
Hey!
to Blade Tower. After we do all of my tutorialization and or travel, I'll stop by all those things for myself. That's a lot of shopping I'm gonna do off screen. A lot of
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna be playing
Blade
this game
Tower.
non-stop off
When we
screen
come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ.
because of all the random
The
side quest
higher-ups, like
nonsense.
Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will
I'm
be
pretty
waiting.
sure you could not make that decision. I'm 100% certain that I'm not actually given this choice. I am joining Blade because that is the game's progression system. Yeah. Ooh, ads are coming up. You've just woken up, so you must be feeling pretty. I did. I fell asleep. What? Alright, so tips, save. Damn. Game said you need to save. It's been a minute. Alright. Is there a... No, it doesn't look like there's a fast travel. At least not within the city right now. ads are about to start. I wonder if I should just run them while I search to see. Also, hey, shout outs to being able to run around while having your menu up. I like that. I like that very much. Thank you.
Hey.
It's very nice. Remember that each of us bears the weight of humanity's very existence upon our shoulders. We should be able to finish this cutscene in about 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long.
Don't let the child behind the bar. I don't care if she's just getting tea.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment. What in the hell are we waiting for? As he put it.
I just showed up. I was waiting for a tea.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
I just realized this whole time. I mean, I did just save. We can find out if it's a real choice, and if the game just game overs. I did just save. I'm also just realizing I went through all that trouble to pick that voice, and it had voice lines. It wasn't just grunts and stuff. Meanwhile, we haven't spoken a single time. I don't know what that was for.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend?
Ah. Okay. Well, what if I did it again? Let's see if the game breaks first, or if it's me.
Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend?
Okay, they doubled down. They doubled. I got a triple. I got a triple. I got a triple. What you gonna do about it? Nuh-uh. You're a meanie.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
Oh shit. Oh no, he's fuck. I don't know the which that's a yes, right? No, it's not a wait, no, yes, but no. Yes?
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes, right?
All right. Okay, and that's the end of it. There it is. We've reached the end of the game. Okay, there you go. You're welcome. I have picked the choice that no one ever picks, so now you got to see this fun little skit.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization.
This is coercion.
She can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes,
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Secretary.
I didn't have
With
a chance.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
And I was never let outside ever again.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
Probing.
Guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal
What if I told you I love surveying?
We call these blocks segments, and together they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment. Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Well, that's easy peasy
Of course,
enough.
Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
So I thought the furthest I got into the game was 3 hours. I think that's still true. But I'm pretty sure literally all I did was this one probe mission. And then I think I got stuck on that side quest thing. Because it's like available immediately. So I think that's exactly what occurred. Ooh, welcome to Chapter 2. New Frontier. Alright. Chapter 2 in progress, 1 of 4. Now we can get equipment first. Let's give it a gander just to make sure I don't get my ass beat. I am only level 5.
Am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long
shaky
walk
cam.
all the way back over to the west gate.
It's a real commercial.
Hold on.
Commercial? Cutscene.
Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigen activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigen butt, huh?
We did a good job.
Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Let me have this, Elma.
Then I take my cool back.
God damn it.
But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes?
Do you know how hard it is for the kids to think you're cool?
Hey, that's still pretty cool.
Okay,
They've
thank
been
God.
hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too
Do
excited.
you know how hard it is to not be
Confidence can be good.
verbally abused by
Overconfidence can be
teenagers?
fatal, especially
on,
when you're
Elma.
new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Let's. But first, I'm gonna play a quick little ad. That's a long cutaway just to point at that. Alright, there we go. Run ad. Or it disappears. This is Eleanor, Blade Support Lead, here to tell you that the segment feature of your map is now available. It's displayed on your handheld comm device and is a useful tool with lots of info about Mira. Give it a look. Main menu, map segments. Got it. Okay, and there you go. That's how you actually get into the that section with the tutorials. I just wanted to come over here first. Want to make sure that we can get some good. I got 34k. We can get good stuff right now. I can use knives and assault rifles. So we can get a higher power rating. I currently cannot use those, even though I can afford it. Oh, and it looks like every few, so... Oh, it's... Ah, I see how that works. So that's the way they balance it. It's that for the next weapon, every weapon basically has 3 tiers. Knife, Riv, Knife 2. Knife, Riv, Knife 2. And then whenever you reset to the... Or whenever you get to the next tier, and so Titanium Knife, you get the TP gain back, and you have a higher power rating than obviously iron. Well, I can say iron. But it drops as you go up to Riv and Knife 2 within the same tier. So Titanium Riv has a lower TP gain than Knife does, and then Knife 2 has lower than Riv, while the power rating continues to go up, and now it'll reset again. So at least with the Knife, it looks like it tops out at 1369, and then every time you go through, it goes to 1012. Was it always that order? Oh, okay. I actually no, it doesn't. I was even misreading that. The second level goes down the most. But then when you go back to Knife 2, it's still lower than Knife 1. But it's not a huge decrease, and then the power rating's back up. It might also have something to do with the manufacturer, because I'm noticing that's Granada and then Sakuraba. And it looks like that's the case for all of these. So that actually might also just be a thing with who's making it. Iron. Damn, we really do sound like that? I love that. I love watching that. Okay. But there is a rhythm to it. Jesus Christ. But there is a rhythm to the weaponry. Okay, so I have the prototype, and right now I can afford to just pop straight over to this. What is that? Against piscinoid enemies? Fish-like enemies, I'm guessing, is what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, so we could just grab that real quick. Focus and equip. And then for assault rifle, I literally just found that in a chest. So yeah, I could get... This looks like it falls more in line with what I thought. Oh, but actually it's the reverse here. Oh, or well, not the reverse, but interesting. Okay, so it's actually completely about the manufacturer then. It just so happens that every single one of these tiers right now are 2 Sakuraba and then 1 Granada. Do I say Granada or Grenada in this case? Like, am I pronouncing it like the country? But weird, with the guns... Oh! It's only for this one. Because then when you get here... Oh, that's what's increasing. Okay. I'm like, wait, why would I buy the more expensive one if it's like a lower power rating than this one? The attack, where it says attack and it has 6 there, that's number of it. Well, no, hits. No, wait, hits is the number of attacks. So it's going up in its attack rating and in its cooldown, but the power rating is decreasing, as well as the TP gain rating, but that's been consistent. I don't get this one. I would need to hold on. Can I see? Oh yeah, that's my storm assault rifle compared to the new one. Back. Oh wait, no, it's a hold. That's why. Okay. Never mind. And then show. Okay, I'm just showing my stats. Oh, I'm so confused about this. What is attacking? I guess that is the strength of it then. Okay, so the strength is going up, but the power rating for the strength 8 is lower than the strength 6. Power rating must be like it averages out, or there's some background calculation. Okay. Oh, but it is okay. So it is a combination between attack and hits. I'm so confused then why you would want this. Yeah, it's a higher attack, but it does 8 less hits. And it's not even a faster cooldown. At least for like switching over to Grenada, you get a lower cooldown by 0.2, and it's a different attribute of a weapon. And so you only go down, and you only go down by 2 hits. Range accuracy up, range attack up, crush, gain TP 2. Like I'm really trying to understand what it is that would make you buy the 3rd rung of the tier, when it seems to just be the worst thing to pick. Oh well. Well, I have the storm assault rifle already, so we can just go with that. I need the gear. Okay, interesting. That's just this stuff at top, huh? Sure. It's rare. Potential boost. Oh, literally your potential gets boosted. Is that a stat? Oh yeah, 13. Okay. So I want potential. Okay, wait. Potential up is boost potential by 4. And it can get another effect. And then this is boost potential by 5%. But you would want to go with the percentage just for later on when your potential increases. Although it might take a while since potential starts so low, that would take a while before it equals out to the just get 4. Right, and I was skipping over this, or I could get the one that has EXP boost. And that's by 10%, that's nice. Get upgrade 3 times, physical resistance is 10, whereas 5, that's 10, beam resistance is 20 instead. Oh, and that comes with 4 defense. Okay. Yeah, that's just a boost to what I have anyway. Ah, I see now. That's why. Okay, gotcha. That's why the diving outfit and the snorkel. Diving bodywear. They said, all right. I found the designers for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've discovered them. They were hiding here. Amidst all of us, they were hiding amongst us. This gives me a melee attack up. Oh, this looks like the one that I have, though. That's like buried away. Ooh, did I buy stuff that I could have just equipped? Whoops. Oh, so many dots that I have to go through to see if I should sell anything. Okay, hold on. Also, I've only been looking at my character, so I have no idea if the rest of them need stuff. Oh? Okay, prototype bodywear. Okay, so it was still prototype stuff. Lynn has the most defense, makes sense. Okay, but that has beam resistance. All right, switch to. So I'm just gonna put on the prototype sleeve. Warren survive. I don't. There's nothing. It's nothing. Okay. But yeah, I can pop on all the stuff that I had in. Oh, but I don't have everything. Okay. So there's stuff that I need to purchase. What in the bloody hell? Alright. You know what? No. Let me actually go through this. So that is what I just pulled on. Right. Ooh, oh! I didn't realize what was happening over there on that arm. You just get a bionic arm going. Right. Interesting. Okay. All right. I'll take this for now. And then, right, I could just scroll through left and right. Yeah, and then we could get matching. I want matching. I want matching. I want to be a robot. And then the footwear. Ah, yes, okay, and that's the completion of the fits. Otherwise, you get that. Or you get... oh, okay. Yeah, no, we're just gonna complete the fit. That... I like this. Yeah, I like this fit. Yeah, that's a good fit. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's go, kids. It's unfortunate that I still need to run for my life to get to the end of anywhere for now. This is... yeah, this is the East Gate. Thankfully, the compass, the mini-map has the compass with the north, pointing north, and it actually doesn't budge. You can't see it because it's behind my, my stuff. Maybe should I move? Health pops up in the top left, but I'll double check the UI when everything is all said and done. Yeah, we hit a regular save now. Alright. So, we are... show destination. Hello. And we can place a marker. Oop. I'm pressing things. I pressed a button, and now I don't... oh, I'm switching through the icon filters. Okay. Place marker, and then I want... oh, well, I don't need... actually, I don't need a marker. Oh, did I already accidentally place 2? Wait, what? Oh. Oh, no. Did I already... oh, I did already place several markers. Oh, no. How do I get rid of them? How do I remove it? No, don't place another. Stop placing more! Remove same color. Erase all markers of this color. Did that work? Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Thank you. Alright. We're literally just running forward over this way. It's cool enough. Ooh. Alright, they're all activated by getting near them. So let's not. I probably will end up in the same location I was for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That is a level 9 we do not want to be near. Okay, and their levels actually do color them so that it's clear whether or not we can handle the fight or not. That's good. Why are there so many dead creatures? Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. I was just here to plant a probe. And those boys are big.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
I do.
Unless...
Unless... what?
This is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigens in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Yeah, let's ask before we just agree to kill it.
The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way or another. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability.
Okay, yeah, so it's a special enemy
The
that has
system
some
can't
type of
account for
status buildup it
everything,
can
though,
do
so
to
don't
you.
let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Damn. Suggests 3 of you can handle it. Says you can't just leave us. Shit, we fighting. Aight.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides,
I mean, why not?
I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right, let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This'll be tougher than anything else we've faced.
I'm gonna look over at it and its level is gonna be 12. I'm gonna be like, ah, crap, I've been dodging all of the fights on the way. Engaging tyrants, no small task. It's important to equip your best before charging in, so double check all weapons and gear. Oh, and make sure your arts are ready and leveled up. And there you go. Thank you for the video game most of the time. Hey, can you at least tell me its level? No, you're not gonna do that for me? Alright, video game. Alright. Threaten me. Why don't you? Okay, so... Oh, right, and I didn't even check. Inflicts taunt to draw the target's attacks. I don't want to, though. let's not do that. However, we will upgrade our ability to give people defense. That needs 12 now. Okay, everything once they hit art level 2 needs 12. Okay, so let's just get all of the base ones. Oh, I got 15. I could upgrade one of those. I really don't want to ever. I don't want to upgrade this. Fine. I'll be the tank. All right, now I officially can't upgrade anything. Okay, everything's level 2. I didn't realize I probably should have checked. I should have checked. Yeah, of course you guys all start with level 1 things. From side, boost CP, raises critical power tier, boosts critical chance plus boost evasion, deals weapon damage, inflicts stagger, boost damage, ranged, grants critical power. Okay. So we want to upgrade that. We want to upgrade that. Upgrade that. And then upgrade you. Honestly, I can just level 2 everything for everyone. Yeah, screw it. Screw it. And then you, ma'am, what are your abilities? Thermal res up. Weapon damage plus versus topple boost. Weapon damage and topple. Thermal damage. Okay, so yeah, you're a fire user. Funny. I'm gonna hold on to this because I don't think it's going to do fire damage. So I think that's chill. Alright, now, because I completely ignored you guys, is your stuff good? Is it decent? Yeah, right. I think they have on what they should have on. Alright, save. Because I'm scared. We're level 5 with level 6 and Alma. And Elma. So let's see how it goes. Destroying appendage. Hey, there's a reason to fire appendages now. You can aim your attacks at particular parts. Reducing the appendage health gauge to 0 will destroy it. You can change the part you aim at with R plus Y or A. Destroying appendages before defeating an enemy may yield additional rewards. Alright, it's time for Monster Hunter, guys.
How is this even remote?
Okay, good. It's a level 5. That's not the worst. It's not the worst.
I owe you one.
Be attached to them!
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
Uh-oh.
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
When I hit hard.
Got it.
Take the attacks to them!
Waiting. Okay.
Clone armor.
And then I can pop one on Elma. Ooh. Shit, I wasn't paying attention. I missed it. Hold on. Let's go for the head. Go for the head. Ooh. What you shooting at it? What you shooting at? Stop that. You know what? I want your attention, please. Don't look at Lynn. Leave Lynn be. Okay, Lynn has some protection, so that's good. Ooh, you hearing that music? You hearing that music? Just be safe. Just gonna drag your attention. And one last hit for good measure. And there you go. That was an awkward fight because of I didn't bother to move the camera to make it a bit easier to see everyone, but oh well.
You did too.
That was a big boy.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Probing.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the
I don't
cylinder
even get to do my
contains the
midnight
probe
walk
itself.
today. It's raining so goddamn
The
hard.
bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to
It's
the
a
proper
typhoon
depth.
out there.
We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Yay. Launch. I wish to press the button. Damn. That's concentrated.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Yeah, that'll get down alright. Jesus. Just turned the ground to molten lava for a second.
And installation complete.
Area
We're
mapped.
now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Yes, ma'am. Hearing Morgana in every game now, and I'm just... Oh, no. Oh, god damn it. Is that better? I hope that's not better. No, it's not. In fact, it's the worn survival glove that I could have worn. Man, stop that move. Frontier Nav probe sites, or FN sites for short, are optimal locations to plant data probes. Placing one will reveal segment recon for the surrounding segments. Go to the main menu, map segments to see which segments contain Frontier Nav placement spots. Hi, Lao. If we're going to grow Frontier Nav, we need to install more data probes. Plant one, simply approach a vacant Frontier Nav probe site and press A. Oh my god. They're towers. I didn't realize we were doing tower beacons. Okay, that's what these are. All that's left is to report back to base, but first I'll let you in on a secret. Giant beasts like that is usually best engaged with a skell. Neutralizing a foe like that on foot, especially a tyrant, is pretty risky, so be careful about such things in the future. Okay, and that's what I had thought. I was like, damn, I gotta do it this way? Alright, segment recon shows the details of the tasks that need to be performed in each segment. Each category is shown with its own icon. Resolving these increases your survey rate. Okay. If there's a segment recon task still to address at your current location, a yellow hexagonal area will be displayed on your minimap. It's known as segment marker. Segment marker indicates the borders of the segment you're currently occupying. You can also go and press R stick, right stick, to manually display the segment marker for that particular segment on the minimap. Manually set segment markers will be displayed as a blue hexagonal area even when you're outside their borders. Gotcha. Alien wreckage. Another tyrant who is level 25, so we're not dealing with that anytime soon. Vehicle wreckage, and then those two are locked. But we have the thing for this. So if I came out here and found, seems so strange, radio waves were coming from alien debris on Cliffside Beach in Primordia. Go check them out when we have the spare time. So okay, yeah. Oh yeah, and I am blocking the whole survey rate. So yeah. Survey rate 1.7, and then the entire rate for Mira is 0.43. So, and that is... Oh, it's Primordia? Oh, no. Okay. Primordia is this middle section. Basically everything, the small island that we're on where New Los Angeles is Primordia. And then, yeah, this is all going to be 0 because we have not reached out to those locations yet. Okay. Now, once again, why can't I fast travel? Oh. Okay, no. But that's weird. There are segments within the blade barracks. Okay. Got it. Ooh, that's a level 10. Run away from that. Okay, but yeah. I think we have our general loop for whenever we're not doing main story segments. We're basically going to be going out to different locations, and we're going to be we're literally placing our feet down in the soil of this new land and pushing ever forward outwards from the colony from New Los Angeles in order to survey the entire planet. Okay. So yeah, actually then yeah, just in terms of how the streams are gonna progress, the playthrough, I'm gonna do a lot of that off stream. We'll test the waters when I next stream this by seeing if doing a certain amount of segments activates a story cutscene. If that happens, I'll just reset. Like, I'm gonna save before and after I do a segment. So if that just happens, then I can just turn the game off and I'll restart from the manual save. And then I'll know from then on. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to keep doing this. Like, I'm gonna go out, adventure, do a segment, save right after, because there's a chance that I'll accidentally activate the next cutscene if I finish
Commander
something.
Vandom.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Why, hello, Vandom. Also, your name's Vandom, huh?
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ,
You're
know.
not my Vandom.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Sick. Oh, and I just got 2 mining probes and a research probe. Oh, hey, and there you go. Clean save. I was literally getting ready to be like, and I think we're gonna end in a bit, but let's watch this cutscene first. Tell me my mission, Vandom.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like 2 children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
All right, what we doing?
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first.
Who said?
Once that's
Me,
all
the commander.
hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within
Okay,
Blade.
yeah, this is the last thing I did.
Officially, they're called divisions.
This is literally the last thing I did.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place.
Wow, he's really voiced by like Soldier Man.
Bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
This voice actor's putting in work.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn?
Yes.
He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats.
So what you're saying is I should join them if I want to get into a Skell first.
They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
Give me a Skell.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out, everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next,
I thought,
Curators.
okay. Pathfinder's just setting up
Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored
search area.
territory.
and the
Bringing
Reclaimers are
back
searching.
whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones. You
What's
name
that
it.
you say? FF14 Gathering?
It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? All right, prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources,
What's
and
that you
whatnot.
say?
Things we need
FF14
for
mining?
everyday life here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs.
Is Lynn an AM?
They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators.
I guess not. Oh god, it's been so long.
These are the folks who keep
The switch
everything
starts shutting off.
hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor, mediators. Lost cat, mediators.
So I'm just doing all of these jobs,
It's not
right?
a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades and a people person.
I hate
Someone
people.
with my
Got it.
charming personality, probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't
Not
worry
a
about it too
damn
much.
one.
Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like.
Okay, that's their.
So there's
Gotcha.
really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Maybe that's what it was. Oh, and then you can get the explanation again. I think that's what it was. I was like, why am I picking a division then? If it's just you're just gonna do, I'm just gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do all of them. I'm just gonna do all whatever.
Yeah, and we're on pins and needles here.
Hold up, I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Give me a minute. Okay, so we have the selection of all 8, and but like Elma said, we can literally just continue to. I think what this basically is like, you're picking a guild or a clan, and I think each one has like percentage, like there's a completion percentage for every single one. And so the one I think that you pick to start out in will be the one that you can finish the quickest, because you start there. Obviously, duh. I think that's like the only reason to pick these. And I think every single time I've ever looked at this, which has been once, I was like, I'm just gonna pick Pathfinders. I'm just gonna pick, I want to go out and build towers. All right, I'm here to make reception towers. That's what I'm here for. I need my internet to work across the entire planet. I need to have 5 bars and 5G wherever I go. Because it's either that or Harriers for me. Or Reclaimers. I actually like both of those. I don't feel like crafting and gathering this time. This is neat though. Developing new weapons and equipment. I kind of like that idea. I was like, maybe this allows you to do, well, that's the crafting one. Literally gathering, crafting. Don't know what this would fall under if I'm sticking with the FF14. Yeah, I really don't want to fight the most dangerous creatures, but this also means I'm more likely to get a Skell. Or I might get it quicker. I think that's the other thing to consider. That some of these might get you functions of the game quicker. So me doing the Harrier stuff might get me my Skell license. Well, I don't care either way. I'm just gonna do Pathfinder again. It seems like it makes the most sense. That's the thing that I'm going to naturally be doing. So I might as well just build towards that percentage first. Yes, please.
Then it's settled?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
This feels so official.
Congrats. And welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
My character's so pretty.
Now for the
All right.
job. Let's get down to brass tacks.
Brass tacking.
Nelson's team has gone missing.
Oh,
Last
shit.
contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia.
That's how you start me off?
Then, nothing.
Go find these dead people.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a Skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
They lost with a Skell?
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Alright. I'm good.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Now we can leave
Of
them.
course.
I'm good.
Let's move out.
Roger that.
And we're in chapter 3. Recommend level 9. Gotcha. Builders of a Legacy. I have no idea how many chapters there are. You're officially a Blade now. Congrats. Becoming one of us grants you access to a variety of services, including the shop terminal, the AM terminal, mission control, and more. How do I explain that I already used the shop terminal? Whoops. Ever wish you could zip straight back to a place you visited? Well, that's why we have fast travel. You sons of bitches. I had to be a Blade member. I had to be a member of Blade in order to be, I guess, to be given clearance for fast travel. AM support us from the sidelines by developing new weaponry and gear, and by utilizing their services, you can support them too. Head to the AM terminal in Armory Alley to learn more about working with AMs to make new gear. God, Jesus. Missions comprise duties and requests received directly from concerned parties or via mission control. These missions advance the game's main story. You can accept them in the Blade Barracks. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's as color defined. These missions heavily feature your team members. Normal missions are green. Most of the requests from NLA citizens and fellow Blades. And then basic missions are just a file. Some tasks, like defeating enemies or collecting items, you can accept up to 20. Okay, so that's just a... Stop! Blade reports are a communication tool that residents... Yes, I've been seeing them. When you visit a segment for which you haven't completed the segment recon yet, you may receive a Blade report post. If you do, choose your current position on the segment view of the map screen to confirm the segment recon objective and do your best to resolve it. I'm free! And by I'm free, I mean it's time to hit save. While all those fucking things pop up. Alright. How does progressing the story work? So yeah, no, literally there are story missions, but while doing said story missions, so if we can open up the map right now, right? And then I just need to go to the Frontier nav. And how do I switch? No, I wanna... Oh, can I not see stuff right now? Swap data probe. Oh, I can switch the probe to give production. Oh yeah, no, this is extremely different. Second. That's why. Well, I shouldn't say why there was a lot of confusion. People, when Xenoblade Chronicles X came out, like I said, and let me double check my timing, but I'm pretty sure the literal order is Xenoblade Chronicles 1, Xenoblade Chronicles X, then Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and then Xenoblade Chronicles 3. X is the outlier. And it also was like, so 1 came out, fantastic, amazing. People see X was like, oh shit, we're getting a sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles? Dope. Why is it called X? Don't know. And then it's a complete diversion from 1 in every facet that you can think of. Literally the only thing that's the same as 1 is the combat system, in terms of like you have your arts lined up at the bottom and you're swiping left to right through them to activate, and your positionals, right? That's it. Everything else about this game is a completely different experience. And then for 2, they revamped the battle system, so now you have the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 battle system, but we've returned to 1's format of storytelling and progression, world building, stuff like that. As you can see, we're just on a planet. We're not on some weird like amalgamation of titans, like in 1 where it's like we live on top of a titan fighting another titan, or in 2 where we're on the desolate remains of Earth that's now inhabited by these huge creatures called titans. None of that mystical shit. It's like, nah, son, this is sci-fi. This is sci-fi. That's why every time I was bringing this up when they announced the Fandom Edition, I was like, word, this is the one that if they just told me occurred in the same universe as Xenosaga, which if you ever learn about Xenosaga, that is a purebred sci-fi ass JRPG. Well, I shouldn't say pure sci-fi. There's some magic nonsense in that too, but they tried to make it sciencey. They try to be like, nah, that's science. They're lying, but they try. You could just tell me that Xenoblade Chronicles X takes place in the Xenosaga universe, and I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, now the Titans are the robots. I would just be like, yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Got it. That's why I kept thinking that the aliens that were fighting at the start of this of the story were the enemy, were going to be revealed to be the enemies from Xenosaga. They're called Gnosis. The ones in this that seem to be the bad ones are called Xenoforms. So supposedly no connection. I will continue to keep a sense of doubts around that. I'm just gonna hold my disbelief, because I don't know. They might just call them something different, but they might be the same thing. They're not the same thing. They have a different design too, but I don't know. I don't trust it. But yeah, I had taken my phone up because I was gonna look up. Oh right, I was gonna just look up the dates. Xenoblade Chronicles X is even listed as a survival game rather than a RPG if you look it up. April 2015 for Xenoblade Chronicles X. Oh yeah, okay, that is the exact order, because 2 came out in 2017. And right, I forgot, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was the first Xenoblade on Switch. So yeah, you got 1 on the Wii, and the only reason we got it was because of Operation Rainfall, where a bunch of people were like, Nintendo, if you don't bring these 3 games over to the fucking US, I swear, over to Western audiences, we swear to God. So that's how we ended up even getting Xenoblade Chronicles. And then the very next thing that came out was this on the Wii U. And people being like, this is the follow-up? Huh? And the 15 people who played Xenosaga before Monolith Soft became Monolith Soft were like, wait, is this a fucking continuation of Xenosaga? And it was like, oh. And then quickly found out it wasn't. But it leans closer to that than it does Xenoblade. Anywho, that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out and for watching. I've talked my ass off while a map was on screen. So I hope you enjoyed that view. Oh no, let's look here. Look at this screen for a bit. I don't know where to go. I don't know what menu to be on. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. That's a stream, the second stream of the week. There was supposed to be 3. I was on vacation. I got lazy. But I'll be back to my usual streaming schedule next week. We're doing Metaphor. We still got 2 days. Shut up. Next week we're doing Metaphor, because I gotta finish that. I seem to be rather close. Not like the very end close, but close. Yeah, hurry up and finish the game. But so I'm not gonna finish it next week, but I'm hoping to finish it within the next 3 weeks if I alternate. And that's what we're alternating right now. We're gonna alternate between this and Metaphor until Metaphor is done. And then once Metaphor is done, we're gonna do Little Goody Two Shoes. I know I promised, or I didn't promise shit, but I know I said I was gonna do a Little Goody Two Shoes stream this week. Like I said, I'm on vacation. Leave me alone. But once Metaphor is done, we're gonna just play through Little Goody Two Shoes and Xenoblade Chronicles X. Those are gonna be our back and forth games. That's the plan. All right. I'm so tired. It's been a while since I stayed up this late this whole week. I've been so good. I've been falling asleep at 11 p.m. at the latest. Been like, comfy. All right. Y'all have a wonderful night. All right.